Hey everyone, so today I have a spring inspired makeup look for you because it is finally spring, although it's still freezing outside. I get excited this time of year because I finally feel like using colors again, and one thing that I always tend to reach for when springtime comes around is this quad that I have from MAC with just some nice colors in it. So I'll be using some of these in the tutorial today. So if you want to see how I got this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so to get this look started off, you want to use a primer as always. And here I'm using my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. And you just want to put this anywhere that you're going to have shadow. So I'm putting it on my lid and into my crease. I don't really put shadow on my brow bone, so I leave it off of there. And we're also going to be putting color on the lower lash line, so you want to get there as well. Now going into the Naked palette, I'm taking Tease and just putting this all over as a general base color. You don't really need to be neat or precise with this, you just need to get the color on the lid and into the crease. And you also want to put some of this on the lower lash line as well. Next, I'm going to take my MAC Quad, and I'm taking the color Paradisco, which is a beautiful orangey coral color, perfect for summer. And you just want to put this all over your lid. It's going to be the main lid color for us. And because this was a little bit too bright for my liking, I just went back over with a little bit of Tease, and I'm covering that back up over the Paradisco, and you just want to kind of layer it back and forth, and I just did this until I got the right consistency and amount of color that I wanted popping out. And now to deepen up the crease a little bit, I'm taking this plummy shade, which is Sketch by MAC, and I'm just kind of putting this from the outer corner, and you want to take it all the way to the inner corner as well. And you could just leave it rounded off like that, or you can add a bit of a shape to it, and as you can see, I'm going to be adding a little bit of a cat eye look to this. And then now back with the original brush, without putting any more product on it, you just want to blend Sketch in just to make sure you don't have any harsh edges or lines. And then to deepen it up just a little bit more, I wanted it a bit darker in the very inner part of my crease, so I just went back with a little bit more Sketch to define that area just a little bit more. And then now I'm just taking a clean, big, fluffy brush just to give everything a nice general blend. Next, I'm taking Busted from my Naked 2 palette, and this is just going to help deepen up the crease a little bit more, and I'm mostly focusing this on the outer corner of my lid as well to bring some darkness down onto there as well. And then you also want to take this color and go ahead and blend it onto your lower lash line. And you don't want to drag it as far down as we did with Tease. You want to keep this pretty close to your lash line because you don't want to look like you have dark circles. And then I'm just going back over with Paradisco sort of to re-brighten the inner and middle part of my lid. Next, to highlight, I am taking my Naked 2 palette again, and I'm using Booty Call, and this is my favorite highlight. I just enjoy putting this in the inner corners. If you wanted to do a brow bone highlight, you can go ahead and place that there as well. I just don't like have anything on my brow bone. I just like to keep it how it is. And then to highlight even more, I'm taking this Pearl Pigment from NYX, and I am just putting that all over the lid, and this is just going to add such a nice dimension and sparkle to the look. It's just really going to help draw the light into your eyes and just sort of brighten it up, and it just adds a little extra pop of color and brightness, and I just love doing this, and I love putting it in the inner corner for even more of a highlight because I am obsessed with my inner corner highlighting. Now comes for eyeliner, and here I'm using my Maybelline Stiletto liquid liner, and I'm just keeping a pretty thin line close to the lash line as possible because you don't want to take away from the orangey Paradisco color, and I just did a small flick on the outer corner. I didn't want to do anything too over the top or too dramatic with the eyeliner. And then of course you want to add your mascara. I use my Rimmel Lash Accelerator, and here I'm using my Laguna bronzer, and I'm just sort of putting that in the hollows of my cheek and then also on my jawline as well. And then I'm also going to go ahead and sort of contour the sides of my nose with the NARS bronzer as well. And here I'm taking an Amazonian Clay Blush by Tarte just to even further do more of a contour. I love using this for my cheekbone contour, and this is in the color Exposed. It is like the perfect rosy pink blush color, especially if you have fair skin like I do. This will look amazing. And for blush, I'm just taking another Amazonian Clay color in Tipsy and just sort of putting this right on top of where the contour is. I don't like putting the blush right on the apples of my cheeks. I just like putting it right above the contour on my cheekbone and then taking whatever is left over and then putting that on the apples of my cheeks. And then also for my NARS Trio, I'm taking the Albatross highlighter and just putting that on the top of my cheekbones. And finally, we are going to finish off with lips, and this is my favorite nude lipstick. This is by e.l.f. It is called Nicely Nude. It is the perfect Your Lips But Better color, especially if you're on the pale side like I am. You need something with a little bit more pink in it, and this is perfect. And I'm way into the music I was listening to while getting ready, as you can see. And I'm topping this off with Buxom's lip gloss in Leslie, and this is just the perfect color to complement it. And it has a little bit of lip plumping properties in it, so it has a nice tingly on your lips. And that is it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you next time.